Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the prediction show. MatchWeek 24 is here. The games keep coming thick and fast. For the first time in very many years, there's been a lot of games in January, February. There's usually a break in January, February transfer window. There's usually an international break coming up. But this time, the games are coming every single midweek. And we have a double game week coming up. The FPL managers will understand. But this time, we're here to do the predictions. And I'm here with FPL Focus. Graham, how are you?
All good, buddy. Thanks for having me on. How are you, Glenn?
I'm good. I'm just looking forward to our game. I really hope we win this time round, but we'll get to Sunday. So we'll just be doing the predictions for the 10 games plus the 2 games that are going to be on Tuesday and Wednesday, if I'm not wrong, or Wednesday, both of them. So it's going to be interesting to hear your predictions. I've had 23 different guests on this show, so I'm hoping you do better than them. So we'll see how you match up to them. So let's start. The first game will be Leicester and Liverpool. What are you expecting from this?
Well, both have had a bit of a tricky patch. Leicester had a tricky patch with injuries. Liverpool, obviously that defensive problem. Fabinho not coming back. They're going to need him. Vardy's back. I'm trying to think, is Vardy going to be sharp? Is he going to be able to damage Liverpool? Other teams have damaged Liverpool. There's got to be goals at both ends. For me, I'm going to go 2-2 in this game. 2-2.
2-2. So Liverpool, no clean sheets again. They've been very, very poor this season in terms of keeping clean sheets, but 2-2. I actually think I agree with you, but maybe fewer goals, so 1-1. The next one is going to be Crystal Palace and Burnley. High scoring as well?
Crystal Palace, Burnley. I think Burnley might struggle on the attack without no Chris Wood and whatnot. I mean, they don't attack anyway. We all know their counter attacking team. I expect Palace to score. Eze, I don't think Zaha's back yet, is he?
I don't think so. But I think that sometimes they usually push him. So you could easily see him because they usually are very blunt without him.
Yeah, Roy Hodgson getting his own way. I'm going to go with Crystal Palace 2-0.
Crystal Palace 2-0. I'm actually going to go for a goalless draw here. These are the kind of games I can see a goalless draw. So Crystal Palace 0 and Burnley 0. That's the second game on Saturday. Then the third game, the big one, Graham, City against Tottenham.
Oh, this is the big one indeed. City in fine form. Tottenham trying to get back to that great start they had. Harry Kane is all right. Phil Foden being the man, as you say. João Cancelo pictured there. What a great attacking asset he is. It just depends who City go with in the defence, but they've got it all, haven't they, against City this season? They've found themselves again. But Tottenham are going to go at them. Can Tottenham get it? Can City keep Kane and Son quiet? That's the question. I'm going to go for Man City 2-1 winners.
City are going to play Tottenham and Everton this week. Teams that scored 9 goals against each other a few days ago and played extra time. And I feel maybe De Bruyne is not there, but I feel like they'll still win this game. By the way, Mourinho is looking, I think, for his first double against Guardiola ever. He beat him at White Hart Lane, so he's hoping, or Tottenham Stadium, as they call it these days. So not that I care about Tottenham anyway, Graham. So I'm going to go for City to win it 3-2. City to win the game 3-2.
Nice,
I agree with you. I don't think Son or Kane will fail to score in this game. The last game on Saturday is going to be Brighton against Villa. I'm not sure how to predict this game. Obviously, as an Arsenal fan, you as well. Villa beat us the other day.
I expect Villa to go out there and do it. They've been so good this season in defence, in midfield. They've got Barkley back now, teaming up with Grealish, very key to their midfield. They've got the likes of Traore chipping in as well. Ollie Watkins probably just finding some form that we've all been waiting for him to really do. Brighton, I mean, Potter tactically, he does pretty well, but I'm going to go with Aston Villa 2-0 winners.
Wow. I'm actually going to go for a draw. I disagree with that. I'm actually going to go for a 1-1 draw. Now, the thing with Brighton they've been very poor, like since last year at home. Do you actually know that last year they only won one home game the whole of the year, and it was against Arsenal? We always have a bad record. So since then, I think they've won once more against was it Tottenham a month ago or something. So they're very, very poor at home. But I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw. And then let's go into Sunday. These teams played against each other just a couple of days ago in the FA Cup, and Southampton won. Do you expect the same this time? They're traveling to St. Mary's, Southampton against Wolves.
I think Southampton, as a whole team, defensively, they'll try and find their earlier form in the season now. They've got the likes of Vestergaard back, Kyle Walker-Peters, and Danny Ings not injured. Obviously, as a whole, that team coming back defending. They've done Wolves in the FA Cup, but I know it's a different lineup. It's a different ball game in the FA Cup.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with a 1-1 in this game. 1-1.
1-1. Both teams obviously beat us in the last 2 weeks. Painfully, in fact. Wolves in the league and Southampton in the FA Cup. So I agree with you. Southampton 1, Wolves 1. I'm going to go for the same exact score. And then the next one, I don't think you're going to go for a draw, Graham. West Brom against Man United.
Cool. I'm definitely not sitting on the fence here. I'm falling over the other side to United. Big Sam doing his very best, defensive game. He plays by 15 minutes with his team. But Man United have been so good. Rashford in inspired form. He's up to level. Bruno Fernandes, cannot forget him since he made that move. It's got to be a Man United win for me. West Brom are going to try and counter, but I think to no avail because the likes of Shaw and Harry Maguire are playing better. Even De Gea is playing better in that goal. I'm going to go for Man United 3-0 winners.
I think West Brom will score a couple, but I'm going to go for West Brom 2, United 4. I can see a bunch of goals in this one, but West Brom conceded 4 against Arsenal at home, or 5, conceded 5 against Palace, conceded like 5 against Villa, 5 against Leeds. So very, very poor at home. Then the next team, it's us, Graham. It's us against Leeds United. Any hopes?
Sadly, it's like, I think that was a game that Thomas Partey went off injured in, if I remember. And I think from then we obviously had the 9. Did we have 9 men or 10 men? Either way, I know we had
3% off.
We managed to sort of hold out, didn't we? Was it a draw, that one?
Yeah, 0-0. That was the first draw in like 60 games for Leeds. The first 0-0 draw under Bielsa in years.
I'm going to go with literally 1-0. I'm going 1-0.
Oh, wow. You're not confident at all.
No, I feel Arsenal training well because obviously I watch training videos and stuff, keep an eye on them. Leeds they're doing better than I expected. I honestly thought they'd run out of fuel with the way that they play football. They're everywhere. They're man to man. I really did, but they've defied it. They've kept going, and they're always going to be that threat. Rafinha is finding his feet now. Bamford keeps scoring, doesn't he? So I think Arsenal are going to be more prepared. Arteta's going to be more prepared, especially after what happened last time. I can see it being a little bit cagey. I think 1-0.
1-0. Leeds this season have scored 38 goals. That's the third most in the league. But they've also conceded 38 goals. That's the third worst in the league. They're a very funny team. So they're all over the place. And that's why I can't see just 2 goals in this game. I can actually see something crazy again here, Graham. I don't know how we'll get 4 goals, but I feel like their defense is very poor. So I'm going to go for Arsenal 4, Leeds 3. I'm going to go for back in the day. That's I can see something like that. Then the next one is going to be Everton against Fulham.
Oh, well, DCL missing that game as we all heard the news. Fulham playing better. I honestly hold my hands up. I was like, Scott Parker's going to be the first to get sacked this season. He turned it around. He's got Fulham playing better football. He's got Ruben Loftus-Cheek on loan, who's actually playing very well for Fulham. And then you've got the likes of Lookman and, as pictured there, Cavallero stepping up to the mark. And Everton a bit depleted. A few players come back, but I do think they miss Alan. But again, I'm going to go for, after that FA Cup game that they went toe-to-toe with Tottenham, that's a lot of energy used. I'm going to go for 2-1 to Fulham. I'm going to be a bit brave there on that one.
Okay, I can't see it. Richarlison will be on fire. Josh King will score his first goal for Everton. 3-1. Yeah, 3-1 to Everton. Monday's game, West Ham against Sheffield.
Sheffield United, they've had an awful season. They've tried to turn it around that little bit, but for me, they're not turning it around enough. And I think they're definitely getting relegated. West Ham, the other end, they're on fire. Moyes has done very well there. I know there's a few injury doubts. I think Obona is a doubt there, but it's still got plenty of people to come in. Probably Fredericks could come in. And Antonio, I think, is going to play from the impression I get from the conference that he will play. So I'm going West Ham to win this one. West Ham win it 3-0.
I'm going to go for West Ham 2. No, actually, West Ham 1, Sheffield United 0. I can see a low scoring one. And then the last game on Monday is Chelsea against Newcastle. Chelsea to keep their good run going under Thomas.
This is an interesting one. Chelsea-Newcastle. I feel like Newcastle always do a bit of damage to Chelsea. They always manage it. It's like a bogey team for them. But even if Chelsea win, Newcastle end up scoring. Newcastle kind of turned it around a bit again. Another team sort of tried, but no Callum Wilson. He's definitely their main goal threat. Joel Linton doesn't quite do that for me. Chelsea under Tuchel, he's changed things around a bit. Chelsea going to win this. I'm going to go Chelsea 3-1 winners.
Chelsea 3-1 winners. I'm going to go for Chelsea 3-0 winners. I can see an easy one there. Then the two games that have these teams will play twice this week. Burnley against Fulham. Of course, you've predicted a Fulham win against Everton and a Burnley draw against Palace. So what are you seeing in this?
This one, I'm going straight out there. I have no faith in Burnley. I know a lot of people thinking they're going to keep clean sheets. I can't see it. I think Fulham are going to get a bit of momentum because I predicted the 2-1 win. And I feel like Fulham are going to go there. They're going to go 2-0.
So are you fancying them to survive?
I'm going back on myself here because I was against Scott Parker. I said he'd lose his job. He's proved me wrong, and now I'm believing in what he's doing. Let's see.
That will be huge for them. I'm gonna go for Burnley 1, Fulham 1. The next one is Everton against City.
Now this one, DCL is meant to be back for.
Yeah.
I mean, they're playing their second game, obviously, of that game week. City, I mean, anything can happen. I feel like that Everton are probably going to be another player short. For some reason, in my mind, I just feel that might happen because they've already got enough injuries. Man City just going to go and do it. 2-0 Man City, 2-0.
I can see a high-scoring game here. Everton 2, City 3. So those are your predictions. Graham always asks another 5 questions every single week. Let's see how good you are. The first question is, the fixtures are scrolling down the bottom. So which 3 players will definitely score this week?
3 players to definitely score this week. Let's have a look. I'm just scanning the fixtures again and see who jumps out to me.
Yeah.
I'm going to go for... I feel like Harry Kane's going to score, even though they're playing City. I feel like that's going to happen.
Yeah, Harry Kane.
Arsenal, I'm going Lacazette is going to score.
Harry Kane,
Chelsea, I'm going Timo Werner is going to score.
Timo Werner. Strikers, let's see. The next one is, which team will score the most goals?
Well, that is... definitely, because they're Dublin, it's got to be Man City.
Man City. So you fancy them to get like 5-6 in those 2 games?
Yeah, I think they can go into the beast mode, definitely.
What if you were to ignore the 2 games midweek and you just go with the 10 games?
If I was to ignore that,
yeah,
probably that's a tough one because Leicester, Liverpool would do it, but can they do that against each other? Let's go Villa. We'll go Villa against Brighton.
Villa against Brighton. Okay, the next one is how many goals will be scored in total? We saw last week I had Josh from FPL Gadgets. He said 26 and there were 25. So let's see how close you can get.
Okay, let's go 25 then.
25, okay. The next one is how many penalties will be awarded?
How many penalties? VAR, God, VAR, 4 penalties this time.
4 penalties.
Yeah.
And then the last question, which team will definitely keep a clean sheet?
A team that will definitely keep a clean sheet, Aston Villa again.
Brighton. You're really backing Villa and Fulham this week. I can't wait to see their games. So thank you very much for coming on. Where can they follow you? You'll be doing a watch along this week.
So guys, you can follow me at FPL Focus 1 on Twitter, and then on YouTube it's FPL Focus.
Yeah, make sure you go out and check out his content. Great FPL content. He'll be doing a watch along for Southampton Wolves Sunday.
Yes, that's right. Yep.
So it will be a very good game to watch. Any FPL content you want to watch, make sure you check out his channel. As of now, thank you for watching. Keep staying safe, and I'll definitely catch up with you guys later.